How can you tell if your drink is good or not so much? I took the WSET class, which is the Wine and Spirits Education Trust. And I'll share a few tips of what I learned. So just in case not familiar, the WSET, again, the Wine and Spirits Education Trust, it's a globally recognized qualification in wines and spirits. It's for professionals and enthusiasts alike. There's many different levels to this class, so you only take one short course at a time. We took WSET Level 2, which was about a week long, and we took it at Enderon colleges. So, though we're not experts or anything close to that, we're enthusiasts. I like drinking, I guess. Not saying I'm an alcoholic. But anyway, here's a few tips we learned. To tell or to taste if a spirit is good, you'd usually run it through the B.L.I.C.E test. It's the B.L.I.C.E test. And that stands for B stands for balance, L length, I intensity, C is complexity, and E at the end stands for expressiveness. I forgot, I had to check my notes. So you smell it and then you taste the spirit. Sometimes you can add a little water so it's not too strong. Very little bit of distilled water to the alcohol just to tone down the alcohol. And it opens up the flavors both from your nose and from your taste. So now with the B, which is a balance, here's what it is. The balance is sort of checking how it smells and how it tastes. If it sort of smells and tastes similar, at the same time it's balancing out the drink to where it is equal portions of opposites, sort of like sweet and sour, and just making sure that nothing is too overwhelming. Like for some drinks it's just too spicy, or some drinks might be too sweet. So with the balance, if your drink is nice and balanced, you don't make a face from it being too sour or kind of wonder like, hey, this is really sweet, why is this too sweet? If it's just balanced, then that's one check for your drink. The second thing you check is L, again B.L.I.C.E is length, and for the length it's how long it stays on your palate after you taste it, because supposedly a good spirit will stay on your palate where you can still enjoy the taste of it even after you've taken a sip. Of course, you want the flavorful taste to be left and not the overpowering ones. I in B.L.I.C.E stands for intensity, and that's just how intense, flavorful, how it feels, how mouth-filling it is when you taste it. If there's some sort of intensity where it's like, oh my god, that's really good, I can really taste the citrus, I can really taste the raisins, or I can really taste the grapes in that, that's the intensity of it. C stands for complexity, or sometimes purity. If it's a very pure like vodka, where it's just supposed to be very clean, then you sort of look for purity. But for most everything like whiskeys, you taste the complexity. Complexity meaning, are you tasting a lot of different flavors? So if you can go like, oh yeah, I smell a lot of oak, I smell nuts, I smell fruits, I smell... If you taste and smell a lot of different things and you're able to discuss it, talk about it with your friend, it's just fun to figure out what else is in that drink, then that is a complex drink, and a lot of times that is marked as really good. So that's another check for your drink. And lastly, the E, again B.L.I.C.E, is expressiveness. It's in that category, meaning if this is a rum, does it express what a rum is supposed to taste like? Does it express well in that category? So if the answer is yes, then that's another check. So a lot of times, if you check out all 5 of that, then that is an outstanding drink. If you check 4, it's very good, then it goes to acceptable and poor. Those are rare. But pretty much, it's all in between that, to where you're arguing whether it's good or very good, because, I checked these 3, but the 4th thing I'm kind of in between, because it's kind of complex, but not that much. I could, do so that's where you start discussing it and just enjoying with friends. But I'm no expert. I took 1 class. Please do not take any of these like word for word. That's what I learned, just sharing with you guys, because I enjoy sipping and I enjoy spirits. And now I feel like I'm able to better discuss and talk about what I'm tasting with my friends, and I really enjoyed the class. So I just wanted to share those tips with you in case you're sipping your next cool big drink with your friends, and now you can talk about whether it's a good drink, a very good drink, an outstanding drink, or a poor drink. Anyway, again, we took the class at Enderon Colleges. We really enjoyed it. Highly recommend you do it as well.